Hello everyone, this is Alan Stromeyer talking to you from the HP Poly booth at the Swiss IT Forum in the Geneva Palexpo show.
So what do we see here?
What you're looking at is currently some of the headsets we have available on the market. Some are corded headsets that you can see along this way, from the entry-level type of headsets and to the higher range of headsets, which are, in this case, Bluetooth. We also have some decked models, including for some of them the active noise cancelling facilities and short microphones with extra quality in terms of recording. We also have some different models, different wearing of headsets, including buds. We have other models as well, bigger ones that will be extremely well suited for both music and talking. But most of those headsets are designed for communication. So we focus very much on the microphone quality, so we can be sure that whatever you're saying is being heard clearly and loud from the other side.
Does it use any kind of noise cancelling and kind of like AI? To improve the quality?
We do actually. We do use AI for active noise cancelling. Now there are two ways to look at voice cancelling. One is included into the high-end headsets where you can actually activate through a switch the active noise cancelling. This is what you hear. So you get some noise, less to hear, some voice out to go away. But we also want to make sure that people that will be listening to you are not listening to your neighbors or to the noise which is outside. Now some applications do a pretty good job at removing the noise. Some others, like phones, don't do it. So our headsets are equipped with the IA necessary to remove those unwanted noises. And
is it by default or you have to turn it on?
No, it's by default. It's by default, it's by design. We want to have the best microphones on the market that really make sure you get just your voice to go through and not unwanted noise.
Nice.
And this is key for us in terms of headsets.
And what is kind of like the codec or the platform that's the best to use the high quality communication?
Anyone you want. So it goes from any application on the market for communication, but it also goes to your phone, your simple phone. You want to place a phone call without any application, you want to have the same quality when you talk. And this is something which is kind of unique in our product line, making sure that you're being heard, whatever the communication tool you use. Nice to be sitting in front of a laptop using an application, but sometimes you're outside. You can be on a train station, you could have train passing next to you, and this is important that you have actually all the possibilities to be heard clearly.
So is Poly part of HP?
Poly is part of the HP family. We're a division of HP. We belong to HP, we're 100% HP, and we do provide our solutions not only to HP customers, but also to non-HP customers.
What do we see here?
Yes, you're welcome. So, some of our customers have moved in the past completely on soft phones, whatever the application they were using. And nowadays they're coming back to discussing with, reinserting the phones for different reasons. One of the reasons that I've heard, I was very astonished, was some customers, when they finish a call, are sometimes not so happy about this call. It can happen that you don't have a pleasant call with a customer, or with a friend, or with whoever. And some people still want to have this feeling, where you can actually slam the handset on the phone and feel good about it.
Yeah.
And that was one of the first requests were phones coming back on the market. Now, when you start to re-implement the phone, of course, there are some benefits to use it. You don't have to boot up your laptop to see if somebody called you. You just come back from lunch, you want to see if somebody wanted to talk to you, light up the screen and see, oh, there was a call for me. Oh, it was somebody I want to talk to. I can just press on the screen and get the phone up
and if you want to stand up, you can just switch over to that one, right?
Exactly. So you can connect all our headsets.
You can have both.
You can have both. Both work. What's coming back also, in many of those phones, you have the standard applications, be it Teams, Zoom, or others. But people that are actually transferring calls do sometimes want to have their spin dial buttons back, because searching for contact is sometimes cumbersome. So we do have those opportunities to add those spin dial accessories where you can just press on the button and say, I want to talk to my boss now. And it's a direct dial. And those are available for...
And this is a more basic one?
This is a more basic one. This is for standard type of communication. Here it's more for application-driven phone
Is it
systems.
running Android?
Both are running Android and being updated regularly with the latest versions that are available.
So you can directly install WhatsApp or something, maybe.
In theory, yes. The thing is, as soon as you start an application, then the application will take over the phone and be managed by the application itself. Here, you'll be looking at a standard PBX type of phone system, but we have both on the market, so we want to deliver both solutions.
And here's a high quality.
So
with the
here
4K.
we're moving into the video offer that we have from Poly. We have simple cameras or complex cameras that are standalone cameras that you can use with PCs or you can use with room systems. This is an example, just one, which is a pretty high-end standalone camera. We have two cameras included into one, and the two cameras will work jointly to bring just one image when you do your video conference.
Is it 4K?
Well, you have a camera which is dedicated to short-range filming. So people sitting in front of the camera will be well seen clearly, and people sitting on the back of the room, which is far longer in terms of distance, will be taken by the other camera. And the two cameras will work together to bring back just one image or multiple images with people at different distance with the same dimension. So
nice.
you don't
So
have
it's got
this
a
aspect
zoom
of
lens.
zooming, which is a bit painful. Or you have people sitting in the front being big and the one in the back being small. Everyone has the same visibility on the camera. So this is the entry when you want to just implement the camera, and then we move into the higher end solutions where we can talk about video for room solutions. Here is an example of an integrated team systems, could be a Zoom system, a Google systems, where we have the video included, the camera included, we have the audio included, the microphones, the loudspeakers, they're all into the system, all at once. And here in this example, the Teams application, because we're demonstrating it on the Teams system, Teams is running in this device. There is no other PC, server, or application needed. We have everything into this bar. We have different bars for different room sizes that are designed to cover all the customer needs.
So it runs Windows?
This one doesn't run Windows. This one runs Android. So there are some customers who would like to have only Windows environment. That's their choice, their selection. We do have the same bar, but designed to run with Windows. In this case, we'll have a specific PC dedicated for Windows, but the bar will be the same with the same quality of video, the same quality of audio, and everything that relates to.
I see the little red thing.
This is the camera.
Really to tell people it's not power. It's not
Exactly.
on.
This one is switched off, so we're not in a call. And for security reason, we allow the camera to switch off by itself and say, "I'm not filming you." And this is requested by customer. And rather than putting a cover,
So there's a
on top of
thing
it,
on top of the camera.
there are two shutters that actually close automatically. And as soon as you activate a conference call, those will open and the cameras will be visible. But if you want to be secure and have people feel secure in the room where they don't do a conference call, then it closes down.
Is it very popular, this solution?
It's coming more and more on the market. More people want to have communication with others. Everybody should be back in the office, but offices are spread all around the world or around the country. There is always a need to have a conference with somebody else.
And it's very clear sound coming out of it?
It's completely clear, so that's the idea of having those two cameras into the system. You can see people sitting in the front very well, and you can see people sitting in the back very well. The idea is to have the same equality of video for everyone in the room, and not having people feeling, too far away from the system.
Do you maybe combine it with something like this to add the sound capture all over the big table?
Well, it can be added, but what we like to do is actually deliver all the capabilities of the microphones and the loudspeakers directly from the bar. So we'll use dedicated microphones in the case where we need to add more microphone in the
So it's
specific room.
microphone array,
There's
and
a
it just
microphone array.
targets exactly the person speaking.
Yes, it does. And the camera will follow. The camera goes even further. The camera will actually look for the face, the real face of people. So we can configure also those cameras to avoid pictures, for instance. So if you have pictures of founders of a company, the camera will know it's a picture. The camera will forget about it, will not follow this person. Even if the camera might be confused because there are too many voices, it will forget the pictures. You might have also displays on the side of a video room, that will be the same thing. If the camera knows this is a display, I will not follow the faces on the display. So it's not only the array of microphones following the people, it's also following the face.
Is it possible to, for example, not follow the people walking in the background, but just the people sitting?
Yes, which is typically what happens in what we call the aquarium meeting rooms. So here you can also configure the camera to say, I have my perimeter zone where I need to work. Everything which is outside, across the window, needs to be removed. And we configure this perimeter, and the camera will know, okay, this is outside of what I should follow. Those people are outside. They might be looking into the room, like it happens sometimes, but the camera will know I don't need to track those people. I know they're there, but I'm not following those people.
And it's really good at capturing just the sound of the person speaking. It's going to cancel everything else.
Yes, it will cancel everything else. You can even configure the system to improve itself. So you can remotely configure in the room and check how good is the quality of the audio. Are there reflections in the room? You know, we have beautiful rooms with glass, with stronger floors, hard ceilings, and you have a lot of reflections. We can help the camera find out if it's good, if it's bad, and change a few parameters into the system to improve the quality.
I think this is amazing, but it would also be cool if there was additional speakers and microphones you can add to the room just to improve even more the quality.
So we do use those combinations typically in complex rooms, like much larger rooms where the speakers in the front are not sufficient, or you should have such a volume of the camera for the people behind to hear that the people in the front will be just deaf after an hour call. So we do have also alternatives for very complex and large rooms, which will require different microphones and different loudspeakers.
And it's compatible with the main one?
It's compatible with the main one. We might use also multiple cameras in those environments.
Is it Bluetooth based or?
No, they're going to be more complex. We want to avoid to have wireless communication, because wireless means you need a concierge to make sure that your microphone has been loaded properly before a meeting, not that you lose the microphone during the conversation. So we are targeting really the solution that will fit the larger room of this world.
And so here I see two lenses. There's one wide angle lens and one that zooms also?
Both are zooming. Both are working. One is a 120-degree wide angle to film the narrow people. One is a 70-degree for the people in the back of the room. Both will be zooming and searching for faces.
And both do 4K?
Absolutely.
Nice. And this is also a trigger box?
So this one is actually the controller of a meeting room. In this case, it's the controller of this Teams room. It could be a Zoom room. You would have the same controller, which is used to control the meeting, but we could use the same controller at the door of the meeting room. So it's also used as a reservation system. And
you were showing here on the presentation that you're also implementing AI. Like there's a transcription service or something, AI stuff?
Not coming from us at this time. This is coming from the application vendors. They do it very well. So we just rely on them to actually record and deliver the service. That also allows our customers to make sure that whatever is being recorded according to the rules of security of what is being said. So we don't want to mix too many of those applications. What we can do is, on some applications, not on those ones, take again what has done, let's say, Microsoft or Zoom in terms of capturing the discussion in the meeting room. We don't do it directly. We don't want to do it for security reasons. What could be cool is there's a really busy guy and he wears one of these and takes his phone selfie mode and he joins the conversation because he's too busy to be in the room. Yes, so in theory you can do it, because that you would be using the same application. You join the meeting from your mobile phone and you can do it from anywhere. It could be from your home, it could be in the street, and that's where the active noise cancelling on the microphone becomes critical. Because you could be in a train station, like I described, and you want to be on the call, and you don't want the people in the room to say, oh, my dear, it's so noisy where you are, we're putting you on mute. And then you feel excluded of the meeting. So we want to make sure that everyone is included into the meeting and has the equality to participate into those meetings. So since you're the leading edge of these kind of conference room meeting video everything systems, what is a feature request people have that maybe your company will be able to do in the future before others? One of the things that is being requested is make it simple, make it very simple. We all have a lot of functionality available in those systems. We want to make sure that for people, the way they work is so easy, they feel at home or in the office the same way. We've seen people facing challenges, walking into a meeting room and saying, I need to connect my laptop because I want to share a presentation. How do I make it in this room? I see so many cables, I'm lost, I don't know what to do. We want to make it sure that whenever they walk into a room, it feels so simple, they know immediately they can do like they did before. And that's where we are focusing in our development to make sure we offer all the functionality which is needed, but we want to make it extremely sure and extremely simple for the users.
Anybody asking for 8K video conferencing?
Not yet. A few talks, but the reality is, do we have the bandwidth to transmit those kind of capacities? There is, in this direction, something very interesting which we're bringing to the market. It's not shown here, but it's called HP Dimension. HP Dimension is a new technology we bring on the market with Google, and this is a 3D one-to-one communication system.
Oh, I love this.
And this is a completely unique.
You feel like you're in the room, right?
That goes even further away. You feel like you are in face to face with another person.
That's
to
amazing.
The point where when you're sitting and you want to show an object to this person, if I would show you this headset and I would actually put my arm this way,
this
you would
light
feel
field 3D display that has depth and that transmits all this over the internet.
Absolutely.
In 8K maybe. 4K at least.
It's not far from 8K, but the way Google is building it, we're building the hardware that goes around it, and that will be unique on the market. The way we build it, you actually walk in this room, you sit down in front of the monitor, and if you want to share information or talk to somebody, that will work very well. But if you want to show an object, your brain, when I'm pulling my arm this way, will say, I can catch it. And you will turn your arm and press air. That's the way it works. We already do demonstrations of those technologies, and they'll be available later this year to the market.
I want this. And also, it should be like, in every village, in every city. Sometimes you want to talk with a person at the customer service of the bank, but they might be in another city. But just enter the virtual bank, just next to the ATM machine, and you actually feel like you're right there with the banker, but he's actually in Zurich.
Yes. And this is exactly the goal. You may want to use the technology for customers. You want to see them face to face. You might have a specialist that is not available in every city of this world, but you want to have your customer feel it like, I'm talking to this person, me, one-to-one. I have 100% of this person. You will see this person like we're seeing each other face to face.
You need to deploy 1 million pieces, and it's like the phone booth, You go in a little booth, and you see your mom in another country, but it feels like she's in the booth. And you could sell that like by the minute. Just people pay, you want 5 minutes with your mom? You just pay 5.
You could.
Something.
Now you need the booth. And that's where we need to launch the technology.
Build a
because, what is impressive with those technologies, when we bring people to see it, we say, the demo will last 3 minutes, not more, which is, what? A demo of a new technology for 3 minutes? The way people come out after those 3 minutes is the wow effect that everyone is expecting. It's so amazing what we're bringing to the market as
Are there
HP.
any demos in Switzerland?
Not yet. Not far away. We can do it in London, we can do it in New York, we can do it soon in Germany. But there is pretty much some technology to put in place to make sure we have the bandwidth.
I think it would be cool. I don't know if Teams or Google Meet are doing it. Enhance the conversations, or the faces and the voice and everything, enhance with AI to upscale the quality and also make it more clear, even if it's not completely 100% the real, but at least you could enhance everybody on the screen. You know what I mean?
I understand what you
suddenly,
mean.
instead of having an 8K, you have at least 4K upscaling for everybody. I don't know if that makes sense.
It could. I cannot comment on what they're developing. We're trying to develop the technologies with the vendors, the software vendors that are actually developing those kind of things. I don't know for the others you mentioned. I know what we do with Google, and I know this one will be a big hit on the market. I've seen customers testing it. I've seen people wanting it. It's coming big time. We're probably delivering the first unit in December to large companies.